Hey guys, it's Thursday, August 4th, and today we're joined by another young football enthusiast.
Hey all, tonight we're kicking off Week 6 in Toronto, where the Alouettes will be looking to avoid a third straight loss. On the other hand, the Argonauts will be searching for just their second win in the first third of the season. Cleo Lemon will once again be behind center in the Argonauts' backfield, but as Corey Boyd is still nursing his knee injury, Lemon will be joined again by Chad Cackert. Cackert had 139 rushing yards against Edmonton last week and capped his night with 2 touchdowns.
But the biggest thing plaguing the Argonauts has been their slippery fingers. Cackert has seemed to have a hard time to hang on to the football, whether he's given up the fumble or not. Now, in the July 15th game against the Alouettes, the game was lost by 2 critical fourth-quarter fumbles, one of which was Cackert's fault and was taken back nearly the entire length of the field by Alouettes linebacker Chip Cox. Now, granted, it's not entirely the fault of Cackert, but the message is clear. Hang on to the football, or you're simply going to keep losing.
That's a great point. No ball control, no time of possession, no scoring. As for the defense, the secondary did a solid job of covering all the Eskimos' receivers last week, but it was more the play of the defensive line which propelled the Argonauts to a very near win. They were in the Eskimos' backfield all night long, harassing and pressuring Ricky Ray until he gave up 2 sacks. Kevin Huntley, who missed the first game against the Owls this year, will indeed be playing tonight, and this addition will be huge in getting pressure on Anthony Calvillo.
That's a good observation, and I think that if they're able to push through the Alouettes O-line the same way they did against the Eskimos, the Argos will have their fair share of success over arguably one of the most potent offenses in the league. Now on the flip side, the Montreal Alouettes are looking to avoid having a 3-game losing streak for the first time since July of 2008. Anthony Calvillo still has an extensive list of potential targets, including Jamal Robertson, who, despite missing a game, still averages over 100 yards in receiving every game. He's joined by the likes of Kerry Watkins and Brian Bratton, which should make the opponent shake a little bit, but after watching losses to both Saskatchewan and Hamilton, I'm beginning to question the legendary strength of the Alouette offense.
They did have success in negating the Argonauts' defense on July 15th by pitching the ball over to Brandon Whitaker. He not only had 120 rushing yards, but he also caught 11 passes for an additional 94 yards. I'm looking for him to have another big game tonight.
On the defensive side of the Alouette coin, the big story this week has got to be Dwight Anderson, who once again could not control his temper, and this time the league is calling on him on it, after an alleged spitting incident with a Tiger Cat fan. Now, after watching him play in both Calgary and Montreal, I'm beginning to think he might just be poison to the locker room. I don't think I've ever seen the Alouette defense take this many unnecessary roughness penalties. They've amassed 14 of them over the first 5 games. I honestly think the finger of blame in this one can be pointed at Anderson.
But he does know how to get the job done. But I want to talk about the rest of the defense, and specifically John Bowman. He currently holds the lead in sacks on the Alouettes, with 4 of the 5 bearing his name. With the other end of the line being Anwar Stewart, I would be feeling nervous if I was Cleo Lemon. And it's not just the line the Argos have to worry about, with ball hawks like Chip Cock, Deaudra Dix, Billy Parker, and yes, even Dwight Anderson in the secondary.
I predict the Alouettes are going to find their groove again tonight and nail the Argonauts to the wall.
My gut feeling is telling me to agree with you.